All right, guys, last but not least, the great Federer, okay? I'm obviously a really pale representation of what Federer can do, but I'm going to try to do my best, okay? And what I like about Roger is Roger has the ability to really return all types of return. He's an all-around player, but his tendency is to slice when the ball goes to his backhand side, which is a great way to neutralize hard first serves, okay? Because it gives him enough time and enough, drive to be able to keep the ball to his opponent and at the same time play it so low, okay, that his opponent does not have an edge right away, okay? But you have to have the slice to be able to do that. All right, so I'm going to return slice on my backhand side, okay? Roger also has a tendency to do what Djokovic does, which is to stay behind the baseline. But he has a very active dynamic hop, okay? And what I mean by that is you'll see him go like this, okay? But you'll see a lot of little hops, very aggressive, that get him to the ball in no time, okay? So it's very important that, again, you stay on your toes and that you be very, very dynamic, okay? Because the serve can come as slow as, 50 miles per hour, but the range can go as fast as, 150 miles per hour if you play a Karlovic or, Roddick, who's retired now, but, those guys really bring it, okay? So you have to be able to shorten your backswing and concentrate on returning something solid. So I'm going to try to do my best, okay? Federer, again, has a tendency to slice his return. So I'm going to go to the backhand side. Okay. A little more out wide. There, very good. Okay. Excellent. Okay, what you notice is, even though the return on the slice is not as fast as the return topspins, the ball is low, has virtually no bounce. It forces my opponent to have to bend down and worry about the net, which is critical because they're going to have to worry about the net, they're going to have to hit a ball topspin. Very few people have the ability to really drive that ball with force, okay? Obviously, the top 10 players can do anything with the ball. At the rec player, you don't have to worry about that, okay? Most of your friends will not drive that ball at Mach 3, okay? So the slice return is actually a great return to have because it neutralizes. Obviously, Federer can also return topspin, okay? For the one-handed player, backhand players out there, I'm going to try to do a one-handed backhand return as well, okay? What you'll notice for everybody who returns, they keep their racket head up. Why is that? Well, because after the bounce of the ball, that ball is going to be anywhere between your hip and your head. So there is no reason to have your racket down here. I see a lot of players return that way, okay, and they have a hard time. The only player that you might see having his racket a little bit lower is Nadal, okay, but Nadal stands all the way back. So Nadal waits for the ball to drop really low. As in the other returners, they take the ball early. So again, your racket position has to mirror your point of contact. Okay, so for those of you who return one-handed backhand, okay, you still want to have your racket up here if you take the ball early. Okay, backhand side. All right. That's it. Great. All right. On the forehand side, Federer looks pretty much the same as Djokovic, okay? He stands all the way here, and because he has incredible hands and he's very fluid, okay, he has the ability to neutralize that shot and get it back with just incredible accuracy. Forehand. Great, okay? What you will notice is the one quality that every single one of the top players has, okay, is they stay very up straight when they return. It doesn't matter where you move them, okay? If you move them out, you'll see this. Upper body stays up straight. You move them out that way, you'll see this, okay? If you can sustain that, there already you're gonna have an incredible way to return, okay? The other thing they do is they have the tendency to stay forward. They don't all move into the court, but their motion is always a forward motion. They go from neutral to forward, okay? Or they go all the way forward, all right? Or in the case of Nadal, they might stand all the way back, they return, but then they'll move forward, okay? So either way, in tennis, we're in the real estate business, okay? You always want to earn real estate. You don't want to give it away, okay? So it's very important that even if you stand way back, that you have the ability to move back in, okay? So that you control the game. The best players always control the inside.